When we decide to design our lives differently, and when we make the commitment to see ourselves differently and to create change and to release old habits, it sometimes can start off like a little bit of a show.
Gabrielle Bernstein, a role model for spiritual seekers.
Welcome back to Dear Gabby. Welcome back. Today we are going to talk about how to get into a positive mindset. Yes, this is the theme of my life, leaning into solutions rather than problems, setting myself up to see the world through the lens of a more positive perspective. And I genuinely can say to you that the secret to my life, happiness, joy, success, is my commitment to a positive mindset. And it's something that I take so seriously that I actually designed an entire method around it. It's inside Super Attractor, and I'm going to teach it to you today. It is my daily design method. And this is a practice of setting yourself up for the day from the moment that you wake up. Because typically what happens is we'll wake up in the morning and we'll turn to our phone, or we will look over to our partner and be, frustrated about something, or we'll carry our dramas from the day before into this next day, or we'll, in my case, be like this morning, be woken up 4:30 in the morning by a 4-year-old and be up the rest of the day. So we have these moments in life that the day doesn't start the way that we would want it to. And I love to set the intention at the beginning of the day for how I want to feel that day. Who do I want to be that day? What do I want to receive? And what do I want to give? And this is what I call the daily design method. Starting each day in your mind or in a journal, whatever you feel is the most amplifying for you or the most simple for you, given your circumstances, like if you have a 4-year-old sitting on your head, asking yourself, how do I want to feel today? Who do I want to be today? What do I want to receive today? And what do I want to give today? So I'm going to bring this into today's episode. And I want to just emphasize the power of setting yourself up to win mentally when you wake up in the morning. The moments that we rise are the moments that we define our day. When we start off on the wrong foot, like I did today, a lot of things can start to feel like they're unfolding. And I'll just give you an example. My kid woke me up at 4:30. I wasn't feeling 100%. We didn't get back to sleep. I then didn't do my design method. I get in the car to drive to the city to do this episode with you. I see my husband at my apartment and I'm kind of short with him. And we just get into these cycles. And I've had to actually do a 5-minute meditation before I did my makeup to really reset my day. And had I potentially done my daily design method, all the things that happened, waking up early, the kid being sick, me feeling unwell, would have actually been dissolved much more smoothly earlier on to set me up for a lot more success as I carried on with my day. But don't worry, you can always reset. In any given moment, you can reconnect and you can do your daily design method at 3:00 in the afternoon. You don't have to beat yourself up if you don't get it in first thing in the morning, although I do highly recommend that you make those mornings a serious commitment and that you care for your mindset and you care for your thoughts and you set intentions for how you want to be each day. And if you get into a habit of this, doing it day over day, you're going to see major changes in your life. So do this. I want you to come back to this video and share with me how your day changed as a result of doing the daily design method. I'm really excited to see what you guys come back with. So as you can see, this is a simple method. It's a subtle practice. Take it seriously. Bring it into your life. And I want you to really reflect on how different things can be as a result of practicing these methods. Let's bring in our first guest. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Gabby. I'm so excited to be here.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm really excited for this topic because I think I'm ready for some additional habits to turn my life around.
What's been happening that you need to turn your life around?
I had a difficult year last year. Some changes with employment, some changes with relationship, and I'm ready to start fresh in 2023. I started developing some great habits. Like I listen to a meditation of yours every morning before I wake up, but it sounds like this method would jumpstart my day even more.
So yeah, you're an easy Dear Gabby, Katie, because you're already doing it. But I would just add this to it. So do your meditation and have a notebook next to you. When you come out of your meditation, pick up your notebook and answer those 4 questions. How do I want to feel today? Who do I want to be today? What do I want to receive today? And what do I want to give today? And just see what comes through. But if you do that meditation first, you're actually priming yourself to really sink into that core desire for the day and set yourself up for what it is that you want to call in. And I'm really happy for you because when we have these things change in our life, when we lose something, when we see a shift in our life with a relationship or a job or anything, it's really an opportunity to choose to see it through the lens of love, to choose to see it as an opportunity rather than a problem. And that lens of the world, that optimism, that hope, that solution seeking has the power to change who you are. And it can give you momentum and give you power and set you up to win rather than keep you stuck in regret or suffering or sadness. And all those feelings of sadness and regret and suffering must be felt, must be worked through, but they can't be the way that we show up day in and day out because we can't move forward with that grace and we can't give ourselves the opportunity to design not only a new day, but a new life. I just want to really acknowledge you for how proud I am of you for making that commitment to yourself. And I hope you feel that from me right now.
Thank you so much. And what do you suggest if something comes up? Because I can start the day well with feeling balanced after a meditation and now adding in this practice. But what happens come midday, 3 o'clock, if
do it again,
doubt and fear?
Do it again. Do it again. Check back in, go sit in the bathroom at your office, wherever you are, and breathe and ask yourself again, how do I want to feel today? Who do I want to be today? What do I want to receive today? And what do I want to give today? And just keep coming back to it because it might change in the afternoon. But give yourself permission to go there. Give yourself permission to confirm and affirm how you want to feel and who you want to be. You can redirect it anytime. So keep coming back to it.
Amazing.
Nice one, Katie. Who's next?
I have been on a journey, I feel like, since COVID started. So I got more grounded with myself. I actually just celebrated 1 year without alcohol.
Congratulations.
And so it was really a big pivotal move. And I have to say that you and Melissa Wood Health have been really big on like how it makes you feel to make me hit that year.
I'm so happy to hear that. That's so beautiful.
Yeah. And since I started this journey during COVID of like getting more grounded in myself and spiritual, I've started taking classes. Like I take a meditation class and then there's a little lesson that goes along with it. But I've lost a lot of friends and I've suffered a lot. 2 really great, well, I didn't say suffer. I shouldn't say suffered. I had 2 really great romantic relationships with 2 really great guys, but they just didn't understand certain things that I was going through and like growing, and that it was really heartbreaking. So I totally can relate to the design method that you're talking about, but it's hard when you're suffering such loss and like knowing that spirit is removing things to grow higher.
Yeah.
But I have a hard time like, okay, I'm staying grounded. I'm
going to give you a new perspective. Okay. I'm going to just jump in and give you a new perspective. So when we decide to design our lives differently, and when we make the commitment to see ourselves differently and to create change and to release old habits, it sometimes can start off like a little bit of a show. As we start to make these changes in our life, the old patterns shake off, and so do some people, so do some jobs, so do some ways of being. We're not only shedding the habit, but we're also shedding the way we were. And as we start to release these behaviors, we also release the pretenses of who we thought we were. We release the people who were at one time maybe resonant with the old behavior and no longer resonant with who we are now. And we start to release a lot of different experiences that once may have been a fit or a match that now no longer work for us. And so while it's heartbreaking to let go or heartbreaking to see someone not willing or able to go on that journey with you, it's also a sign of your commitment to your recovery. It's a sign of your commitment to your change. Because if the people who once fed that hole within you or fed that weakness within you are now starting to fall off, it means that you're filling that hole and that weakness within yourself. And so I want to really acknowledge that when I first got clean and sober and I made that major change in my own life, all my friends changed. I actually have one friend that I visited last week in London. In December, I visited her in London, and I was just holding her hand and I looked at her and I said, "You were the last one standing." She's the only friend that I kept from that time. The only friend that I kept from that time. Because when we go through such a chrysalis of becoming new, we often are no longer a match for what was. The jobs, the relationships, the people, the behaviors, the patterns, even the way we lived, the food, whatever it is, it can change as we change. And so it's a bit of a mourning period, but it's also a really beautiful sign that you're actually so committed to your change. And I'm proud of you. So keep designing what you want. If you like this video and you want to get more Gabby, check out the next one right over here.